Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms. Hey, before I get into tonight's video, let me just remind you I have a third channel now. It's Farpoint Mowers and More. If you came to the channel years ago looking for garden tractors, riding mowers, lawnmower videos, equipment reviews, that's where all that content will be from now on. So I hope you'll head over there and check it out. Anyway, on to tonight's video. Got these two radios right here. They look identical in the boxes. The Radioddity CB radios, but they're a little different. This one is the Radioddity CB radio model CB606, and this one is the Radioddity CB radio model 606 Pro. I've got both of them here. We're going to take them both out of the box, and we're going to talk about the minor but major differences between the two. So let's do it. First, we'll start off with the 606, and this is a I'd say like a Cobra 19-esque sized radio. And I'm just going to go ahead and get everything out of the box here, and then we'll take a closer look once we have them both out. But there it is. I mean, about, I would say a little shorter than a 19, but about the right thickness, about the right width, and about the right height. Just a little depth difference perhaps between the Cobra 19. Also the Midland 1000Z. Although my understanding, and I'm checking on this still, I've reached out to Midland for confirmation, they appear to be exiting the CB radio market. They still make some business radios, a lot of GMRS stuff, but nothing else. So this is a 5-pin radio. Wait, this is a 6-pin radio, my bad. It does have a color screen here and button control, as well as volume on and off and squelch control here as well. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Take a look at the microphone and the brackets and everything else that comes with it. And we do have a mounting bracket, our hardware, and our mic. And the microphone on these is a little smaller than you'd probably be used to. It's a smaller mic, fits in the hand. I mean, it can be devoured by the hand, but it's there. Does not have, so it's kind of interesting, it's a 6-pin, but it does not have channel up and down. It just is what it is. And it has a nice feel to it, I'll tell you that. Just a little smaller than you probably be used to. But this is the budget radio, not the budget radio, but like one of the entry-level radios, I guess I would say on that. CB606 instruction manual here. Not too thick on it. Channel selector, it's just going through, like, has pictures of what everything does. And then a how-to. And we do have, backlight brightness. We have a Roger beep. We have a sound, like beep when we turn the channel. We have Vox control stuff, a timeout talker, and automatic squelch control. So there is some pretty cool stuff. AM and FM, 26.965 to 27.405. It is 12 volts. And of course, the legal output is 4 watts out. Okay, so there it is. This is the 606. Now let's take a look at what is going to be nearly identical looking, but slightly different. The 606 Pro. Okay, and the 606 Pro, we'll get this out of the box here. Again, I'm going to just kind of pull this stuff out. Side by side, and I can see a difference already. And same accessories, we got the brackets. And here is our mic. Okay, so the first thing I see that's very different is the microphone between the 606 and the 606 Pro. This is a regular style, tombstone style microphone. It does have channel up and down, where this is just a basic microphone. Okay, brackets are the same. This is the same. The front of these looks awfully similar, but you'll do see some minor differences. And I'll get the camera closer in. We'll take a look at the differences. The big difference, while dimensionally this appears to be the same, it has a rather large heatsink on the back. You can see that. So very similar as far as which one's going to fit in my truck or car or SUV or whatever. Very similar, but a little different too. That heatsink is a big deal too. If you do a lot of talking, that's going to be the way to go. Let's take a look at the Pro manual here and see if there's any noticeable differences up front, and then we'll get a little more in depth here. All right, let's see here. Okay, yeah, so automatic squelch, Roger beep, all that stuff appears to be the same. 2695 to 27405. This adds the ability to run this off of 24, so it's more suited for larger trucks as well. You know, 18-wheelers, dump trucks, things like that. Operates needs a maximum of 3 amps. I know I got a lot of questions about how, you know, if I want to run this as a base station, how many amps does my power converter need to be? If you're just running stock, 3 amps is usually perfect. Still a 4-watt radio, totally legal. And there we go. Cool. Okay. Well, let me get the camera closer in, and we're going to take a closer look at these 2 radios and see what else we can see. Let's do it. Those minor differences, visually a little different, right? These are backlit. These do not appear to be, although we won't know until we plug it up. AM, FM, PA, that's the same. Scan and Roger beep, and now I have scan noise blanker. So the first big difference between the 606 is that this does have noise blanker. Emergency, lock, and aux settings are there, yes. Channel up and down, yes. Menu, yes. So those are all the same. We have a light here for transmit, microphone port, automatic squelch control, and on-off volume. This is where they get different. Heatsink. That is definitely going to make a difference if you are looking at something that is going to be used a lot. A heatsink's a good idea. Could you add one to this? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. But you get back here and you start to see that we do have that big old heatsink in there, and that does make it a little bit different. If you're going to mount this and have really tight space, you do have to take that into account. Both have external speaker ports. Both have PL259 connectors, or SO, I can't remember, 259. You all know what I mean on that. And both have connected hardwired cables going to it. Biggest difference for me, honestly, other than the minor differences of the actual radio, is this. That is quite an upgrade for the microphone. That's a whole lot more substantial to hold that. And to have the channel up and down is a really nice feature. Don't have to take your eyes off the road as much. Don't have to pay too much attention to what's going on there. So I like that a lot. Okay? Okay. Well, I'm going to plug the Pro in, and we're going to go through what it has, and that will point out the differences between these two as we go along. So I'm going to get the regular manual here out, and we're going to take a look here. So well, since the Pro has a few extra features, let's go ahead and plug the Pro into the Antron, and we'll hook it up, and we'll go through the menu functions and all the other stuff as well. Let's do it. All right, my friends, we got the old 606 Pro plugged in and hooked up to the Antron. We'll go ahead and turn this thing on. Nice amber colored screen. That is non-offensive in every way. Do want to point out that these are backlit, just differently from the other ones. The other ones are white buttons. These are black buttons with backlit, the names, the readings. So kind of cool feature there. Automatic squelch control, you can see goes on. And we can start moving through the band. So here is our function here. We're going to use that to channel up and down. We have AM and FM features, so let's switch over to AM. Cool, so channels, right, and we can go to automatic squelch control. And we could hit scan if we want to. We also have noise blanker, press and hold. Noise blanker comes up. Of course, AM, FM, and long press gives you PA mode. And we have our emergency 919, although these are programmable. And then back to normal. There is channel up, down here on the radio itself, but we're going to get into menu here. And we have brightness levels. Short press menu, and we can change the brightness level. I think 3 is actually good. Press that again. Move up to beep. Do we want to get rid of that beep? Yes, we do. Now we don't have any noises, which is really nice. And then we can go up to Roger beep. Yeah, we want Roger beep. And I'll turn the volume up so y'all can hear this. That's the one I like. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, we'll leave that there as well. And we're back to the beginning. Pretty cool. So the significant difference between the two radios is going to be this. Your microphone is a vastly superior microphone. Turn that volume down. I know I've got the microphone pretty far away from me, so it can be an issue. We're going to have the microphone being different and the fact that it has noise blanker. I particularly think that noise blanker is a great reason to upgrade to the 606 Pro. The microphone, you know, it's nice to have the up and down buttons. It's nice to have something that feels more substantial in your hands, but it certainly isn't a necessity. That being said, overall, it's a great little entry radio. You know, the Cobra 19's been around for like 1,000 years and really hasn't been updated. This is a modern radio for modern times. To have the scan function when you're on the highway, to be able to pick up those weak, faint conversations and not have to just sit on a single channel and hope that somebody comes across is a really nice feature to have. I'll leave a link to where you can get both these radios, and I'll see you next time. Take care.